Welcome to Midlife Glow with Mags. Morning skincare routine. First, I wash my face. I use this. Now that the face is washed, I like to start with the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel because I wake up with a little bit of swelling. I use a tiny amount, maybe a pea-size amount. And I just dot it around. I feel like it makes a difference as far as the puffiness. I like to put it up here too. It also has the consistency a little bit thinner than like an ointment. So I feel like it kind of protects the eyes as well. And then I've been trying to use this every day, the vitamin C Naturium. And I do this on my face, neck, and chest. Just kind of pressing it into the skin. I let that sink into the skin for a little while. And then I'm gonna go in with, this one is the Vanicream Facial Moisturizer, Broad Spectrum SPF 30, zinc oxide with ceramide, so it's a mineral sunscreen. And I like to put that around my eye area right here. Because I was using this, and I still do use this because it has ceramide and niacinamide in it. So as far as like a daily moisturizer, I really love this. Like, I feel like it made my skin better. So, but before I was putting it on my whole face, and then throughout the day it would kind of slide into my eyes and cause some burning. So I need to kind of barrier my eyes with this, and then the rest of my skin I put this on just because I really like the benefits that it provides. And I put a lot of sunscreen. It might look like a lot, definitely at first, but it does end up sinking into the skin. And if you did watch the nighttime skincare routine, I did mention that I've been following a lot of dermatologists lately. I look crazy right now. Just for their tips and tricks and stuff. Just with anti-aging and skincare and all that good stuff. And the big thing that I wasn't doing before, which is terrible, is I was really not using sunscreen every day. There's a little bit in the foundation I was using, but so I just went in the second round is with this one, La Roche-Posay. Putting that down here. I don't know, I wanted it on as much skin as possible because I could tell it was making such a nice difference. Bring it up to the ears. I think it's the niacinamide. And then this, believe it or not, I know it has a white cast right now, but it will sink into the skin in a couple minutes. Just have to give it a little bit of time. But I'm going to use a little bit more of this on my neck and chest. Okay. All right. I'm just going to let it sink in for a few minutes. And then I will be back. It's already looking like it's sinking into the skin a bit more. So it just takes a couple minutes, but while it kind of finishes doing that, like I said before, I wasn't really using sunscreen, only if I was at the beach or something like that, or knew I was going to be outside. I'd of course put it on my face, put it everywhere. And one thing I would do before was always wear like a hat on a walk in the summertime and stuff. But of course I knew this before, but needed the dermatologist to kind of remind me that, you know, daily sun exposure is probably why I have some of these spots here. Even just from driving, putting your hands up on the steering wheel. And then obviously just daily sun exposure on your skin. And if you are using actives in your skincare, like the retinol, vitamin C, and different things like that, you know, you're making your skin more vulnerable to the sun. So you don't want to put retinol on at night and then go out in the sun in the morning, fry your face. We don't want to do that. So that's kind of another reason I'm using these. They've been really good so far. I still wear a hat if I'm out in the sun just to cover my face. And like I said, that's something I've always tried to do in the summertime, but I do love to walk outside, and I do it all year round. I do it all year round. So if it is a sunny day, like my forehead is completely exposed, everything's exposed if I don't have that sunscreen on. So I figure, you know, I'm 41. I should have been doing this probably for the last 20 years, my whole life, whatever. But starting now is still preventing things that could show up 20 years from now. So, you know, I'm just trying to be a little bit older and wiser, preserve what I do have. So as you can see, been a little bit of time, but it is pretty much soaked in. So that's pretty much it. That's my AM skincare routine. Now I'm gonna go in with my makeup, and I will make that the part 2 of this video. So to review, if you're using actives, definitely use sunscreen SPF 30 or above. Very simple, short and simple. The biggest takeaway is sunscreen. All year long, non-negotiable. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.